Welcome everyone to the JC Anderson Legacy Medal Meter 20 Medal Finals press conference. Congratulations to our top three, Michaela, Shaylin, and Austin. Michaela, tell us about your horse tonight.
So my horse is a 7-year-old, and I've had him since he was 5, and he's just like the best. He's the best horse I've ever ridden, and yeah, he's like my little baby. I love him so much.
What did competing in this medal mean to you?
It was really important to me because I'm really working on the equitations, and I'm going to be going to Toronto this year for the Royal. So this was really great in helping me prepare for that and preparing for the stress that I'm going to be under down there. So yeah, it was a really good experience.
Awesome. We've seen you in the U set, the McClay, and now the JC Anderson medal. How do they all compare?
I think the UCET and the JC Anderson medal are actually really similar, which is nice because that's my favorite medal. The McClay's a bit more like hunter style, but no, my favorites are definitely the UCET and the JC. Yeah.
Wonderful. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your horse? You did switch with Anya. What was the difference between the two?
They're both super lazy, but hers, when you like leg him, he doesn't react as quick as mine. So yeah, my horse, he's 12 years old. Hanoverian gelding, and I've had him for 2 years now.
Shaylin, what was your favorite part of the last 2 days competing in this medal?
Probably doing the top 4 ride-off. That was a first time for me to get to switch horses. I've competed in medals a lot, and to actually get to be one of the ones to switch the horse was really cool. Super fun. Michaela has a great horse.
What were the differences between your horse and Michaela's?
There's a very big difference between our two horses. Princessa is my horse. She's a bit hot. She's a chestnut mare. She is a little bit bouncy and exciteful, whereas Cortofino is much more laid back, kind of easygoing. He listens well.
John, the JC Anderson Legacy Medal is a very important class to young riders. It offers a generous athlete development bursary to the top 5. Can you tell us a little bit more about the medal, the reason behind it, and its importance to the riders of Canada?
You know, if we're going to build our sport and we're going to have top athletes competing and representing our country in Olympic Games and championships and things like that, it's really important to develop the basics. And what you see with the J.C. Anderson Legacy Medal is the opportunity for all these young athletes to, you know, fine-tune their skills and be rewarded for their efforts. And my father was a very philanthropic person, and you know, he passed away a couple of years ago. You know, but a year or so before he passed, he you know, said to me, you know, when I go, you make sure you do something special for these young athletes. And sitting next to my nephew here, who's a talented rider himself, you know, my father would be very proud of you, Austin. And I know it's a little emotional for us, but it's really important to see these young kids have that opportunity. And a medal like this, with the help of the Alberta Equestrian Federation and all the other provincial organizations throughout the country who supported this program, really helps these athletes. You know, the sport's expensive, for sure, and you know, it does take a lot of time, effort, and funding, you know, to achieve your goals in this sport. And I think my father would be very proud of all these young athletes, and very thankful of organizations like the Alberta Equestrian Federation for supporting a program like this. It's unfortunate today. I mean, you know, the girl fell off. She's okay. But all these young athletes like the switch. And it's something that we used to do in other programs, and they stopped it. But I'm speaking on behalf of all you guys. Do you like the switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they all want to do it. But more importantly, there's just the support of organizations that help, you know, develop these young athletes.
Sonia, what was it like being involved with the medal for the first year? And what is it like having a final this big in Alberta?
So there's a couple of different questions there. I think that this medal is really critical to their development, for sure. It provides an opportunity that we don't have I think that it will improve on the skills for them to be able to move forward, and we need athletes to be able to move forward, and I think we have 3 fine ones here today that will definitely be moving on, and athlete progression is so important to our sport. I think it's really special to have this in Alberta, and I hope it will grow. I know it will grow over the years. It's important for our athletes here to be able to be close to the West. It's wonderful. It's across Canada, and we had people come from out east, but I think it's a really good opportunity for them here at home. So we're looking forward to seeing it grow and provide further opportunities.
Speaking of developing riders, you are all still very young and on your journey to the top. Michaela, what's one piece of advice you'd give to riders that are making this medal their goal next year?
I think the medals are so important because it really teaches you to take your time and really learn the basics, because that's so important in getting better. Like, I've really realized in the last year or two that I've been doing the equitations, I've really become more consistent in even my jumpers, and it's made me much more successful. So it's really like an essential stepping stone to becoming like a top rider.
Austin, what about you? Do you have anything to add to her statement?
I would just say start in smaller jumper medals and hopefully work your way up, because like you can't overthink it too much. So
Shaylin, I'll pass the question over you to finish.
I believe that equitation isn't just about looking pretty, it's about being effective. And when you have good equitation, that means you're in the best position to ride the best that you can.
Well, congratulations to all of our riders tonight, especially Michaela, Austin, and Shaylin. Have a great evening.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for a great week 1.
Thank you.